Welcome to the Irish Show on WHK AM 1420. I'm Jerry Quinn, delighted to be with you this morning. Our program is brought to you by the Plaid Irish Pub and Restaurant, Chambers Funeral Home, PJ McIntyre's Pub and Restaurant, Joyce Buick GMC, Cleveland's #1 Buick dealer, and Kylie Roofing, 20 years in the roofing business. All of these good folks bringing you the Irish Show this morning on WHK AM 1420. Stay with us now for the next 2 hours. We've got lots of great music with you coming to you today. In the studio we have Plaid Sabbath, a wonderful, wonderful band. I think you're really going to enjoy them. Also, Conor Flannagan will be joining us shortly. Colin Corrigan-Day is here. Eddie Fitzpatrick is here, and J.C. Sullivan. So we have a house full. So don't go away. Stay with us. Our phone number, 216-901-0945, and we're on the internet at whkradio.com.
All right.
He was sporting a nice, well-trimmed beard. The name of the song he sang was "Rise Like a Phoenix," and she was dressed in a glittery gold gown.
Very appropriate.
And if you remember, this was started way back in 1956. Mm-hmm. And if you think nobody watches it, for instance, the Super Bowl is watched by 110 million people.
Right.
Well, the Eurovision Song Contest is watched by 180 million people.
Wow.
Watching himself or herself perform.
Very talented voice.
That's
very talented.
That's right, but I just wonder, remember Cathal Dunn, one of ours?
Yes.
I wonder, a lot of the people that performed through the years, I mean, they were super talented. This guy wasn't really bad. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see it? It's on the internet. Actually.
No, I haven't seen it, but didn't James Kilbane do something like that?
No, he did.
No,
he did one in
Irish
Ireland.
one.
He
Okay,
did the same, like the X Factor in England, I think.
Yes.
He did You're a Star.
You're a Star, okay.
And James came in second on that. But anyway, that's the big news from Europe. And I know you're thrilled to hear that.
Right.
Did you meet everybody in the band yet?
No,
All the guys?
I haven't met anyone in the
I know
band
you're
yet.
always anxious to meet them in,
I
aren't you?
know. I remember when they were here. This is going to be a lot of fun.
You were here the last time when they were.
Yes, when they were
here.
here.
I missed that. I was in Ireland last year when they were here.
Well,
Plaid Sabbath.
Right, Plaid Sabbath. Well, Jerry, I just want to say we missed you yesterday at the Hooley. Paul
I know.
McHugh and I were trying to call you.
I was gardening.
You were gardening, or we thought you were in church when we were trying to call
And I was
you.
in church.
So
I was actually in church twice yesterday. My granddaughter made her first communion. I was at St. Luke's, and I met Father Walsh.
Nice, yeah.
And whoever the priest was that gave the sermon, Father Walsh is retired from that parish. Whoever the priest was, I congratulated him afterwards because he limited his sermon to 4 minutes and 22 seconds.
Perfect.
Notice I was timing it.
That's nice.
No.
Yeah, nice day.
All right, so we have some great music coming your way today. We're going to meet the band in just a minute. You guys ready? Actually, are you ready to go? Are you all tuned up? Because normally the bands aren't tuned up right away, and then I play one.
Yeah, I'm tuned.
Bob. And Bob Heiss is the contact here. I've known Bob for years. Bob, grab that microphone, pull it over there close to you.
How you doing, Jay?
I've known you from the East Side Irish American Club, and you're in the piping business for forever. And before,
long time.
And you were a piper when you were a policeman, weren't you?
Yeah.
Where were you a policeman?
South Euclid.
South Euclid. You never gave me a ticket. Thank you.
No.
Well, of course I don't.
There was an accident report once, but that was
Bob, how long has this group been together?
well, 5 years for Wade and Dale, and then I think Mike worked his way in, and then I've been with them about 2 years now. Came over from where I used to play with the Terriers for a while, and then went some separate ways and hooked up with these two gentlemen 2 years ago.
Well, let's introduce the members of the band. Why don't we do that? We start over here on my left. You do that for me.
Okay, percussions and a little bit of vocal and all kinds of noisemakers is Jess Carey.
Jess?
How you doing, Jerry?
Standing in the back, quiet tonight, but works with our sound and also guitars, Dan Stewart.
Okay.
And go over to the far left is on whistles and various other assorted things you play. And some background vocals is Mike Oldenruth.
Mm-hmm.
And our piper, Dale Mitchell. Dale and actually I go back to the 70s with the old Cleveland Kilty Band and the Cleveland Caledonian Band, and played a couple years together with North Coast Pipe Band. And then his brother,
Chet Atkins over
Chet
there.
Atkins, he lays down those wonderful Chet Atkins guitar licks.
Okay.
Our guitarist and lead vocalist is Wade Mitchell.
Great. What are you going to start with?
Why don't we start with just a traditional set of 4/4 marches just to get into things here.
Okay, go to it. Here they are, Plaid Sabbath, ladies and gentlemen, from WHK Radio in Cleveland. That is some nice stuff, guys.
Thank you.
Really, it sounded great. How's it sounding over there, JC?
Oh, great.
On the video? Coming through all right?
Fine, yeah, I just wanted to get this on everybody.
Okay, it's 10:13 here on the Irish Show on WHK AM 1420. Before I go too far, I want to tell you about my good friends at Kylie Roofing. It's that time again to talk about the most important part of your building or your home, the roof. Now, this has been a rough winter. If you're having a problem with your roof, why don't you give Kylie Roofing a call at 216-221-6366. With 35 years experience and over 20 years in the business, you have an experienced friend in the roofing business. Kylie Roofing, the experts in flat, commercial, industrial roofing and residential shingle repair. Have your roof serviced by a professional. Kylie Roofing gives free estimates and fast, affordable service. If you have an emergency, call the Kylie Roofing Company, 24-hour live to the program on the internet if you wish to do so. There's two options actually. One is WHKradio.com and the other one is our website. You can go to that, which is QuinnIrishRadio.com, and there's a little icon that says Listen Live, and that will be your access to the live program on the internet. And you're going to be hearing some of the finest musicians of the city of Cleveland right here on WHK today. And here they go again. I'm going to can I put you guys to work another time? Then we give you a rest. We have to play a couple of Mother's Day songs out of the system. I know we're going to be getting some
jigs.
Jigs, okay, let's do it. Guys, too bad you weren't in the Eurovision Song Contest in Copenhagen last night. You guys would have won it. But you would have had to wear a silver dress, Bob.
I'm sorry, I only have tartan and black. That's it.
Okay. All right. It is 10:21 here on the Irish Show on WHK AM 1420. You can call us at 216-901. I would have told the boys here rehearse one of the songs.
Oh, that would have been fun. That would have been a lot of fun.
But we're going to see if we can get one in.
Right, good, today. Okay.
All right.
All right, that's good.
All right, the boys are coming up. Plaid Sabbath is in the studio with us. And what are you going to do next?
I think we'll do a Scottish tune this time.
All right, we have a few Scott listeners out there.
Okay. We'll take this one from the 1715 Jacobite Rebellion, actually, if we're going way back here. You ready, Bob? Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The standard on the braes of Mars, up and streaming rarely. The gathering pipe on Loch Nagar is sounding loud and silly. The Hieland men frae hill and glen, with belted blades and glittering blades, with bonnets blue and hawse say true, are coming late and early. To free his country fairly. What would be the traitor now to it enlist dearly? We'll seek the foe on land and sea, and where they'll be man to man, and in the bed we'll win and die with Charlie. I saw our chief come o'er the hill with Drummond and Glengarry, through past from Bray McGill, Cranmer and Gallant Murray. Donald's men, Clanrell's men, Mackenzie's men, St. Hilary's men, Callan's men, Malone's men, Callender and Early. Our prince made a noble vow to free his country fairly. What would be the traitor now to enlist dearly? We'll seek the foe on land and sea, and where they be man to man, and in the band we'll win and die with Charlie. The standard on the braes of Mar is up and streaming rarely. Gathering pipe on Loch Nagar is sounding loud and silly. The Hieland men play England with belted blades and glittering blades, with bonnets blue and hawse say true, are coming late and early. The Hieland men play England with belted blades and glittering blades, with bonnets blue and hawse say true. We'll win or die with Charlie.
God, you guys ended that too quickly on me. Hey, how come those pipes aren't as loud as they normally are? What have you got them? Have you got a muffler on them?
Actually, I'm playing a set of Scottish small
Ah,
pipes.
those are the small pipes. Those are the small pipes,
A little
huh?
more appropriate for the studio.
Yeah, I think there was a fella who was in here a few months ago that was playing those.
He and his wife, remember?
Yeah.
Can't remember his name. I saw a picture on the thing.
He's famous, all right.
Yeah, no, she was a lovely violinist too, and she did classical violin, and she was a fiddleist. Come on, Jerry, they were husband and wife.
Okay.
Remember? I don't remember either. This is the day. Right, great. Well, Jerry, we've got a lot going on at the different clubs and things coming up. So should we do some announcements or no?
Go ahead.
Okay, all right. And so some things coming up.
You know she started Mother's Day.
Yes, I did. Isn't
Do
it
you
100
know
years
she
ago?
sued to stop it later on? The general intent of what Mother's Day was all about. She didn't like the fact that the card companies and it became more commercial. So she tried to actually
Did she?
get rid of it.
Yeah. So did it say in the paper, is it 100 years of Mother's Day? Yes, they did say that. Okay. Yeah, old. So,
Okay. Anyway, happy Mother's Day to
Yes.
all of the fine women out there,
yes, I want to say
the past and the present.
that's right, especially to Nellie Quinn, especially to my mom, Celia Corrigan, and to my mother-in-law, Joanne Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Actually, my late mother's anniversary is coming up the 12th, which is tomorrow,
Oh,
12th of May.
yeah, very nice. Happy Mother's Day.
All right, it's 10:34 here on the Irish Show on WHK. You can call us at 216-901-0945, or you can email us at quinirishradio@yahoo.com. In the studio today we have Plaid Sabbath, which is a local band, multi-instrumentalist. J.C. Sullivan has taken some videos, so you'll be able to see them later on in the day, maybe or in a couple of days. Hey, J.C. You'll
Yeah,
put
within
it
a
out
day or so,
at least
Jerry.
out on Facebook, and then it'll be on you'll be able to pick it up on YouTube. Multi-instrumentalists they are. There's guitar, bodhrans, drums, bagpipes, small pipes, may I add. Who designed those pipes?
Yeah, this instrument was actually made here in Ohio by Jerry Gibson, pipe maker in Willoughby, and
Oh, I know him, yeah.
very nice little instrument.
Yeah, they really sound nice. How do you think it would be with the big pipes in here?
I don't think you'd be able to be in the room.
Blow the windows out, huh?
Actually, I'd be fine with it. But
Our ears are still ringing from the last time we were here when we had the big pipes.
Oh yeah, I remember that, Bob. I saw the video of it. It's pretty good, though. I liked it. Enjoyed it. Kevin McGinty was here
Had
that
a
time.
great time with Kevin.
That's all. Are you going to do another one? Or am I tell me if I'm wearing you out now, because I got some music in the system here. We can play a few
We're here to
also.
play.
We're here, we have
All
fun,
right,
we love
go
to play.
do it.
Well, we're going to do another set of marches here. These are marches, as far as we know, we're the only non-pipe band to be doing these tunes. We put chords to tunes that, as far as we know, nobody else has done so far. So this is the first broadcast airing for it.
Yeah,
anyway.
Okay.
one's called Craig's a Tumble Down, written by the Scots Guards and Caberfay.
Okay, let's hear it.
Thank
Yes, wonderful. Here on the Irish Show, they are Plaid Sabbath. If you hear, Eddie, if you hear from Connor Flannagan,
I haven't heard anything yet.
I think he's coming. He's supposed to. Maybe he got stuck on the road from Pittsburgh. Who knows? But if you hear from him, tell him we're here.
I'll get him. I'll get him in. Drag him right in here.
Do.
Happy birthday to Sean Neville, and that's from Dominic and Dina and Mom and Dad. Also, happy Mother's Day to Joni Coughlin, and that's from Dad and all the grandchildren. Happy Mother's Day to Mary O'Donnell Paddock, and that's from Danny Boy and Kate. At the Westside IA Pub Grub, they wanted to thank everybody that showed up there for Pub Grub last Friday. This Friday, they're going to have a turkey dinner and pub quiz. And they wanted Happy Mother's Day to Margaret Lavelle, and that's from the grandchildren, 5 grandchildren and the crew. Happy Mother's Day to Peggy Small, and that's from Mary, Mom, and Dad. Happy Mother's Day to Lori Marco, and that's from Mary, Mom, and Dad. Mom and Dad, and Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. That's from everybody here. Happy Mother's Day to Mary Gibbons, and that's from Eileen Simmerly. And Happy Mother's Day to Karen Sullivan and Aaron Lally, and that's from JC. Sends it out to you.
Okay, Eddie, we're going to play this by Tony Kenny. It's called Mother, the Gift. Beautiful song. The Jury's Cabaret, he and Hal Roach and the tours of Ireland that we took, we always went to see him at Jury's. It was just a fabulous show. Jury's Irish Cabaret. Unfortunately, it's gone. Now, this message coming up from the Claddagh. Stand by. He's going to be on the program, I think, maybe next weekend.
Oh, Bill Reagan's a great guy. Because again, Brian and I went out to Buick, and Joyce Buick were wonderful to us. We are so happy with our Verona and our...
I just saw in one. I think I don't know if it was a Consumer Report, but they rated the Verona as the #1 car in the $25,000 range.
I love it. I love it. It just is perfect for me. It's a great car.
Right.
Yep.
What
so
else
very
have you
good.
got from
Well, we had an email that came in from the #1 Plaid Sabbath groupie. I just want to say thank you for having Plaid Sabbath on your show. I love these guys. Every time I watch them at Crow Patrick's Pub and the Gazebo in downtown Willoughby, they just improve so much. They are the hottest Irish lads in the music business. Hashtag Irish love to them, and especially the big and bad Irishman Bob Hess. Thanks for the great show, Plaid Sabbath groupie.
Especially when they wear their dresses.
Right.
Oh, their kilts.
And their kilts.
Their
Yes,
kilts.
there's the groupie
That's,
for you.
Jerry occasionally pronounces it Bob Heiss.
Okay, yeah.
Are you going to ask them if
the
they wear
question-
anything under the kilt? You're
right.
not going to ask them.
Not gonna
I
ask
forbid
them
it,
that.
Colin. You
Okay,
know.
no.
We should
And,
we should dig out the Scotsman for them though.
We should. That would be a fun
That's
song.
all.
Right. I like when Eddie does the Scottish. Remember our trivia we have
Yeah.
sometimes, and the Bolins before the Bolins come in. We always have the Scottish trivia. Right,
Yeah,
Eddie?
that's right.
Yes.
Boy, here he comes now with some words of wisdom.
Listen, I love it when all the guys get in those short skirts. All right, congratulations to a first place in the Cincinnati Fish to Carolyn Tabone, and that's from Grandma. Also, she'd like a tune from Sligo. Happy 16th birthday to Sean Neville, and that's from Grandma and Grandpa. Happy Mother's Day to the gorgeous and gracious Joni Coughlin, and that's from your devoted, doting, and adoring husband, John.
Yeah. Gotta love that, John.
All right.
The maitre d'.
No.
We got an email that came in real quick from Pat Lavelle. Happy birthday to Rita Lowry from her mom and dad and all her brothers and sisters.
Now
Happy
you
birthday.
said that Patty Joe was listening over in was he in
Joe.
Ackle or Dublin?
Well, he was in Dublin on Wednesday.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
I
he's
don't know
back
where
in
he is
Ackle
today.
now, huh?
Yeah, he's back in Ackle today.
Well, I know Andy Dever is going to be very happy that we did this. Patty Joe was singing Carlingford, and of course Andy was there. We were honoured to have Andy as the Grand Marshal of the St. Patrick's Day Parade this year. Here's Patty Joe Joyce, all the way from Ackle, County Mayo. That's Sabbath. You guys are much better than Black Sabbath.
How about a pub favorite?
Okay, good.
In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprenticed to trade I was bound. Amazing hour of sweet happiness I spent in that neat old town. A sad misfortune o'ercame me and caused me to stray from the land far away the queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Oh, her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band.
You guys almost made it right on cue. It was good. It was good. No problem. That was great. You know, a few years ago, I used to be, when my granddaughter was young, I used to drive her to school every day. And I got her accustomed to this Irish music. And you know what her favorite song was? And it kind of worried me in a way, the Black Velvet Band.
Oh.
And she said, and the other one that she liked the most was the Orange and the Green.
Yes.
She's 14 now.
Right.
And she still tells me though that the Orange, that those are her favorite songs.
Yeah.
That's when she was like 5 years old.
Right, right.
I never wanted to explain to her though the story of the Black Velvet Band.
Well, you just
Maybe when she gets older.
We edited a couple of verses out.
Yeah, it's got a catchy tune to it.
It does really.
It
does.
does.
Yeah.
It's good for
All
dancing.
right. I see Connor Flannagan. I saw him pulling up.
Oh, great.
So
okay,
he's going to be
outstanding.
along in just a minute.
Okay, very good.
Maybe maybe JC, you could play door. Eddie is going to play doorman.
Okay, good.
Eddie's
All right,
out
what do
there.
you got?
Yeah, I just want to say that at the east side, the Shanachie, which is a beautiful newsletter.
Yeah, they've really updated the newsletter. I love it.
Looks phenomenal. So Patrick Pierce Center, the Cleveland Ceilidh Club, lots of great things going on. Ceilidhs are typically on the second Friday of every month during the school year. All are welcome to the Ceilidhs at the East Side Club. It's sponsored by the Patrick Pierce Foundation. On May 16th will be the next Ceilidh. 8 p.m. upstairs, so don't miss out. So you can talk to Amanda Murphy at Ceilidhs are free. You can call or email Amanda. She does have an out-of-state email, but it's or phone number 724-766-0522. Thursday, May 15th at 7:30 in the Phil Walsh Cabaret Room. There's going to be the steak shoot, and that's with Pat Dowd. Bring your friends and your neighbors, and lots of great things going on there. Brunch, the Mother's Day brunch is today, and then June 15th they're having a Father's Day event out there, brunch at the Irish Club going on. And again, I told you I saw John Coyne in the big ad in here, the Ohio Celtic Festival, June 27th through 29th. Okay, good.
Okay, Eddie.
Okay, happy Mother's Day to Sadie Dunn, and that's from John, Natalie, and Kirsten.
Okay. All right, I know Connor is in the studio. We're going to be beginning. And what else are you got?
Well, the Irish newspaper, I'm just going to tell you, love it this month's Irish newspaper. Again, they had a booth yesterday, John O'Brien, and Terry Keneally was there, and then they had a writer up from Cincinnati, and let me try to remember one of the other writers, and
now, how about that picture on the cover?
This one, right
No.
here,
Carl Liam.
Liam. He was up from Cincinnati.
I like
So
the
told
picture
him
on the
hi.
cover. Doesn't it make you want to take a walk in the woods with
Yes, it does. Oh, we lovely, Jerry. Would be lovely, Jerry. I just want to say, too, this is a very special edition with the great writing. But Terry Keneally, my friend, Holy Name High School starts their Irish studies.
me? Terry, she's looking for another 100,000.
That's right, and I'm no good. And no, but he's starting helping to teach an Irish studies class there, and also Irish celebration events coming up with Holy Name. So it's good.
All right, it's 3 minutes past 11 o'clock. We're in the second hour of the Irish radio program. Plaid Sabbath is with us. Delighted to have these guys. A lot of fun, great musicians, very talented. You can see them in lots of places around town. Tell us where you guys play. I know you play a lot at the Irish Club.
We play in the Irish Club a couple of times a year.
Down there Friday night.
Our next outing is next Saturday at the downtown Willoughby Rib Burn-Off. We're on from 12:30 to 1:30. If you're in a mood for ribs and it's Saturday afternoon, come on down, and I recommend getting there early. The Downtown Willoughby Restaurant Association is sold out for the last 2 years, so
Great.
get there early.
Okay, coming up next, we have a piece by a group called Tieda. I saw them at PJ McIntyre's a few years ago. They're a fabulous traditional group. Here's this called the Bog of Allen. A fabulous group named Tieda, and sometimes they come to PJ McIntyre's, so next time they do come to town, make sure you see them. You're going to love them. Connor is in the studio. Well, we've been waiting for you all morning. Grab that microphone over there, Connor.
Okay.
And yeah,
Good. I don't know.
get set over there. In other words, who
Your
you are.
resume.
You're
Who I
Connor
am.
Flannagan.
I'm
huh?
Connor Flannagan.
Yeah, but you got a lot of relatives in this town. You grew up here, right?
I did, yes.
All right, where?
So I grew up in Richfield, which is not too far from here, where we
Yes.
are today.
Yes.
But I spent a lot of time, went to St. Ignatius High School. I actually grew up playing music at IMAC. So started in a little classroom up in Lakewood playing tin whistle with my brother and some cousins, so that was kind of fun. But yeah, since then, now I'm down in Pittsburgh doing youth ministry. So
Now, who are you related to? It's going to be interesting.
I am
See, you
related
have
to-
loads of relatives
Yes,
here.
I'm related to Kathleen Grady. Now Kathleen Maloney is my grandmother.
Mhm.
And then Aunt Mary Grady is my great aunt. And then my cousins are the Roundabouts who come in here often. to see
Yes,
you
they
guys.
were here a couple
Fantastic.
weeks ago.
Yeah. So every now and then they let me play with them, which is nice of them.
Oh, they're
So-
fabulous. They are just wonderful. Actually, they're playing for the Mayo Society meeting and tea coming up in a few weeks at John Carroll University.
Oh, great.
The Roundabouts are there,
Yeah.
all 6 of them.
Yeah, they're awesome.
So how long have you been gone from Cleveland?
3 years.
3 years. And
Yeah.
I see on your website you do a lot of touring.
I'm getting around.
I
It's
saw you
fun.
were in Texas even. You were in
Recently,
Alabama.
I was just in Texas, yeah.
Well, do you write a lot of your own music?
I do. So I write all original music.
It's all original.
All original.
And I see some of the videos where you had little parties, and it looked like fraternity clubs, or not the sorority clubs.
No, we do. One of the things we really enjoy doing is house concerts. So we'll go and set up a little stage in someone's living room and kind of provide just a night of just my own music in someone's home. You know, they provide some refreshments and they invite all their friends and family, and it's just a fun night of like family music.
Now, did you take up music when you were at St. Ignatius?
I was in the band there, yes, but I kind of didn't really pick up the guitar. I picked up the guitar before high school, kind of put it down throughout high school. I played the flute when I was in high school, and then once in college and after college is when I really started writing music with the guitar.
Where did you go to college at?
Franciscan University in Steubenville, Ohio.
Okay, great.
So.
So, are you going to do a few samples for us today?
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right.
A couple of the songs that I've written are I Love Our Blessed Mother, and I figured since it's the month of May and Mother's Day, it'd be a great way to honor the mothers. And my own mother, whose birthday was yesterday, so say happy birthday to her again. And happy Mother's
I think
Day.
she's a loyal listener of the program.
Yeah, I would say so. And also, I would love to sing this one for my grandmother Kathleen and for my Aunt Mary Grady, who's probably sitting listening to this as well.
Oh, that's great.
So,
All right.
this song's called Never Alone. Remember, O most gracious Virgin, that never was it known that anyone who called upon your Son was left alone. Remember, O most gracious Virgin, that never was it known that anyone who called upon your Son was left alone. Never alone. You're my life, my sweetness and my hope. You are my life, my sweetness and my hope. Yes, you are my life, my sweetness and my hope. You are my life, my sweetness and my hope. Beneath thy veil, my heart takes rest. O Mother of my faithfulness, my soul it longs for the Lord. So here I am, never alone, never alone. Remember, O most gracious Virgin, that never was it known that anyone who called upon your Son was left alone. Remember, O most gracious Virgin, that never was it known that anyone called upon, your son was left alone. Never alone.
Very nice, Cal. Very nice, Connor. Now listen. Now, how long did it take you to write that song?
That one was actually in one sitting. So I wanted to take the Memorare, a prayer that I enjoyed.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and turn it into a song.
I
So
went
it's
to,
beautiful.
I went to the Patrician Brothers, like the Christian Brothers.
Oh, there
I
you
was
go.
imprisoned for 5 years with them. 5 years of boarding school with them.
So I took that prayer and I just wanted to make it a song, and that's kind of what came out.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, my dad used to make us say the rosary every night. And of course, I do the same still today. Colleen doesn't believe a word I tell her, though. But anyway, he made us all kneel down every night, and he always concluded the rosary with the Memorare.
Oh, that's
Always
great.
did, always did.
That's a great prayer.
So, how many songs have you written?
Well, I just released a new album that has 9 on it, so I've probably written close to total with the first CD and some new ones that are coming out, 20, 25 songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tell me, what we better, before we forget, tell the folks the website they can get your music, your samples of it.
The website is ConnorFlanaganmusic.com, and then I have 2 CDs on iTunes right now, and yeah, anything you need to know.
C-O-N-N.
C-O-N-N-O-R, Flanagan's F-L-A-N-A-G-A-N.
ConnorFlanagan.com.
ConnorFlanaganmusic.com.
Music.com. You going to do another one for us?
I'd love to.
Do.
Yeah, great. So this next one's called Sweet Maria, also again about our Blessed Mother, and I took the Litany of Our Lady, so all the different titles that we can use to pray to her and for her intercession, and I turned it into a song. So.
Okay.
Ave, sweet Maria, Ave, sweet Maria. So Blessed Mother, I pray that you hear my plea. I come before you right now, falling to my knees in quiet meditation, slowly moving each beat from the first Our Father to the last glory be. Open up, pour your graces upon my heart, purify, energize, give me a new start. Reiterate and imitate is what I need to do. And in the midst of all this, I just want to say thank you. I thank you for your love, I thank you for your grace, thank you for your peace and your beauty in this place. So I thank you for your mercy, I thank you for your care, your everlasting mantle that protects me everywhere. For holding my hand every step of the way, for your amazing inspiration at the end of the day, for the times that I have fallen away. I thank you for bringing me back and telling me to stay. Ave, sweet Justice, Our Lady of Peace, Virgin most powerful, the star of the sea. She's the temple divine and the minister of life, Queen of the angels, she's the mother of Christ. Oh, the bride of heaven, the immaculate heart, the mystical rose and the morning star, more glorious than paradise, the deeper than the sea. She's the woman crowned with stars, fountain of beauty, the Salve Regina, our immaculate queen. Patroness forever and the advocate of Eve. Oh, blessed among women, she is clothed with the sun. Our Lady of victory, my heart has been won. More beautiful than beauty, my soul saving grace. She's the handmaid of the Lord in our heavenly reign. Ave, sweet us, O Holy Mother of God. Pray for 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 us, O Holy Mother of God. Blessed among women, she's clothed with the sun. Our Lady of Victory, my heart has been won.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Connor, let me ask you, do you do any college campus shows?
I do.
How does Christian themed music go on college campuses today?
It's great.
Is it really?
Yeah, I really think that people really desire it. They desire to know.
I mean, if you listen to the news, you would think that college campuses are completely devoid of Christian music, and it's not true, is it?
No, there are pockets all over the place, and probably every college of great campus ministry centers that are always looking to bring people in to provide a new experience of the faith, specifically through music, and that's kind of where I've been trying to fit in is offering, you know, my songs and gifts and talents in those areas.
Did I detect shades of Eminem in that song?
I love it. Yes.
Yeah, well, I love you know, worship music, and I love guitar, but I grew up loving, you know, hip hop music and rap music, and so as I've learned to play and write, the song kind of come out in that form. So it's been a great way to reach kids. You know, I'm a youth minister, and it's been an awesome way to share, you know, the faith, the Catholic faith, Christian faith.
But you do you do the music full time?
I don't. No, I'm a youth minister full time. So I work for a church in Pittsburgh and run youth programs.
And then you just take off and do your tours.
Yeah, as much as I can.
Where are you going from here?
From here next, we actually I'll be back here in Cleveland on Friday for a show, and then we're going back down on Saturday for a show in Pittsburgh.
Where in
Okay,
Friday?
where are you going to do the show?
We're actually doing it at my parents' house. We're doing a big barn show.
A barn?
Anyone who wants to come out and hear my music in a barn is more than welcome.
Oh my goodness!
So,
is that in Richfield?
in Richfield.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I'm sure.
yeah. So we can give you the information to throw up on your website or Facebook page for people if anyone wants to.
Yeah, what's your website again?
ConnorFlannaganmusic.com.
That's great. Great.
Beautiful.
Listen, if Mr. Fitzpatrick shows up out there, make sure you have a bottle of Jack Daniels handy.
My good buddy Duff called in. He said he just loves the music.
Yeah, he does. But you know, Eddie, I find that very interesting. Again, I know I'm repeating myself, but I thought on college campuses there was no interest at all. If you listen to the news, you'd think that.
Yeah.
And Connor, of course, contradicts that.
Oh.
And I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
When did you graduate from Ignatius?
2007.
2007? Okay, it was well after all my kids went there.
Yeah, well, you're an old guy, Ed.
I know.
Right.
Come on.
I could teach ancient
What?
history from personal experience. So.
You do every
I
week.
do.
Yeah, what have you got for us?
Okay, we got Happy Mother's Day to Michelle Coinzabo, and that's from Sean, Danny, Nora, and Owen. And Happy Mother's Day to Ursula Coin, and that's from the family.
Okay, we got to play a few commercials, and then we will be right back. Stand by.
Bass from Joyce Buick GMC. Inviting.
I think we'll put Dale back to work and do a hornpipe sing.
All right. Let's hear it. Yeah, that is great, great stuff. Here on the Irish Show on WHK AM 1420, that is Plaid Sabbath. Joining us today for the full 2 hours. Also, Connor Flannagan is in the studio. We're going to try and get Connor back before the end of the program. In the meantime, did you record that yet, that piece you just did? You should.
Oh, if we ever get time to get into the studio, we will. A couple of us still have day jobs, unfortunately.
And
I
some
know,
of us are retired.
isn't that one of the problems, though, with trying to record that? You like to do it right, but I knew a group one time that went in, and on one sitting, they did 10 tracks on a CD. It's pretty hard to do, though, isn't it?
Very much so.
Yeah. Okay, I want to say good morning to my good friend, our videographer-in-chief, our TV expert is J.C. Sullivan. JC, how are you doing?
I'm well, Jerry.
This is great, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm busy distracting radio hosts these days. But other than that, fine. Great fun to be here.
I'm a little concerned, JC.
You are.
That Connor is out there talking to Eddie Fitzpatrick. I know they're both. No, he's not a St. Ignatius graduate. Connor is, but Eddie was St. Joe's, but his kids went to St. Ignatius. Yeah. But Eddie, is a connoisseur of all kinds of whiskey. And I don't know.
He is a minister back in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Hopefully he can convert him, is what he can do.
Get him drinking holy water. Have him drinking holy water. I don't think that'll...
Great to be here today, Jerry, and meet new people.
JC, these videos you're making, they will be out on YouTube?
Yeah, we'll pull them on our Facebook page. You got a friend, J.C. Sullivan or Jerry Quinn on Facebook.
Or Quinn Irish Radio.
Quinn Irish Radio. And they'll be, and they'll send them to YouTube as well.
Okay.
And, I'll cut you and I out just to leave the raw talent.
Yeah. We leave the talented people in.
We do.
Right.
But great to be here. Great fun. Thanks for the invite.
It's time to talk about the most important part of your building, your home, and the roof, of course. If you're having a problem with your roof, I want you to call Kiley Roofing at 216-221-6366. Now, for 35 years, Tommy Kiley has been in the roofing business. And you have an experienced friend in Tommy in the roofing business. Kiley Roofing, the experts in flat, commercial, industrial roofing, and residential shingle repair. Have your roof serviced by a professional. Kiley Roofing gives free estimates and fast, affordable service. If you have an emergency, for instance, why don't you call Kiley Roofing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about Kiley's roof tune-up for service. Old Man Winter has been working on your roof, and now it's time for you to call Kiley Roofing before the spring rains really come. Save yourself some trouble at your home or your business, whether it's a hole in your roof or a whole new roof, because you have to have a roof over your head. Why don't you call Kiley Roofing 216-221-6366 or visit their website at www.kileyroofing.com. That's spelled Kiley.com. Also, siding, windows, doors, tuck pointing. You know how you get leaks around the chimneys when it's not properly tuck pointed? Kiley Roofing. They will take care of all that. Again, the phone number, 216-221-6366. Coming up, we're going to play a song from the system now, and then we're going to come back with the boys. This is, we better do this, JC, because it's a Mother's Love is a Blessing. Eddie hasn't asked for this song yet, but I know somebody is going to call. They're always waiting for it, so we're going to do it. A Mother's Love is a Blessing. It has to be played on Mother's Day every year on this program. Here's Richie O'Shea to sing it. The Claddagh, so make sure you stop in and see them at Legacy Village at 11:38 here on the Irish Show on WHK AM 1420. Eddie, what you got?
That Mother's Love was a Blessing was specially dedicated to the gorgeous Karen Sullivan, because JC knows how much you love it.
Yeah. All right. We got the guys coming up. Plaid Sabbath is with us, and once again, website, guys, website for Plaid Sabbath.
Plaid Sabbath website is www.plaid-sabbath.com, and you can also find us on Facebook at Plaid Sabbath with the black and plaid logo.
All right. I got to play one song here from the system, and then we're going to come back to you guys. This is a fellow I know in Chicago. His name is Pat Quinn, and family obligation here, you know. has to be done because I think he might be listening in Chicago. And he and a fellow named Francis Quinn and a young lady named Sheila Dorley, who is an incredible accordion player. They have a little group in Chicago, and this is from their first CD. It's called The Last House in the Village. He's the banjo player. 20. We have Plaid Sabbath in the studio. What's next, guys?
We're going to do a tune that we wrote. It's a Plaid Sabbath original, and stems back to a night when we were playing in downtown Willoughby at Malarkey's, and Dale realized that a lot of bagpipe tunes really do sound a lot alike, and perhaps he might have
especially
had
when Guinness involved.
perhaps he might have had just a little bit too much that night. This is called A Beer Too Far.
1, 2, 3, 4. If you find our piper, be sure to let us know. It seems as though we lost his arse a beer too far ago.
2, 3, 4.
Last seen at our local, he's drunk in all the stout. He's chased the girls and Guinness round Malarkey's and abouts. If you find our piper, be sure to let us know. It seems as though we lost his arse a beer too far ago. Na 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 na. Don't know what we'll do with him once we get him found. There's only so much beer down here, can't last another round. Last headed for Patrick's, his face a silly grin. Tammy's at the Wild Goose, we're passing all the gin. If you find our piper, be sure to let us know. It seems as though we've lost his arse a beer too far ago. Na 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 na. We must have found some flavor, brown ale or better stout. He put his bloody pipes together and wants to play them now. There's nothing worse than rhythm. The piper's really drunk. Let's hope you end up beer too far to figure the burgers out. On the run again, he'll swirl it all about, searching for the blast of beer to help his wiping out. They said at Beals he'd been there, he played his pickle and pipe, then ran away to Nickleby's regimental. What a sight! If you find our piper, be sure to let us know. It seems as though we lost his arse a beer too far ago. Na 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 na. Alas, we think we found him, a sorry sight to see. 3 drones and his blowpipe poking out for all to see. Are we in sorry, piper lad? Put up a bonny fight, but he finally went and did it. Went a beer too far tonight. A beer too far, a beer too far. Dale finally went and did it. Went a beer too far tonight.
That was really it was a great commercial for a few pubs.
Yeah, we turned out to be a drinking tour of downtown Willoughby.
Yeah, that was great. 11:46 here on the Irish Show on WHK AM 1420. JC, if you Colleen left us, did she?
She did.
She did, of course. And I see Tom Kelly making his way into the bullpen in the other studio. Is he going to evict Mr. Fitzpatrick? But I would like to say a couple words to Connor before he leaves. Dan, would you see if you can find Connor out there? I just want to say thank him for coming in. Of course, thank you guys. We're going to be winding up. We're going to be winding up pretty soon. Connor, but again, website where people can get to your music.
ConnorFlanaganMusic.com.
And you're going to be at, who's this
Richfield.
famous house?
So yes, my famous parents' house, Richfield, Ohio.
Do they know about this?
They do. They're excited. We're hoping
Are
to
they
build
really?
a barn. Yep. Yeah, it's the first time since I released my new CD that I'll be playing.
Now, what
somewhere
kind of a
nearby.
barn is this? It's got hay in it?
It does. Yeah, lots of animals downstairs, but the upstairs there's a basketball hoop and a lot of open space.
Don't let any of those animals in upstairs.
No, we'll keep them downstairs.
Don't let Fitzpatrick. Okay, but that's great. So you'll have to come back again when you have more time.
I'd love to.
And we'll hang around and play some music. And,
Great.
Do you ever do any of the Irish music?
I do. I play the tin whistle and the flute still. So next time I'll bring one of
You
those.
do.
With me.
Now, do you have a band that plays with you also sometimes?
Yeah.
How many pieces?
3. So a friend of mine who sings with
Is
me.
it a lady in the band with you?
Yeah.
Did I see her in the?
Yes.
I saw her in the
Katie
video.
Blythe sings with me. She's a friend
Nice
of
singer.
mine.
Nice singer.
Great voice. Great voice.
And you have a drummer also?
A drummer as well. There are 2 brothers, 2 of my best friends. One's a drummer and one's another guitar player. So.
Okay, well, great. That's great. Well, say hello to your mom and dad and all the gang.
I will.
Next time you come in, you're always welcome. When will you be back in Cleveland again?
Well, next week, and then after that, probably 2 or 3 weeks. So.
Okay. Well, we'll stay in touch.
Sounds good.
Oh, thanks, Connor,
Yeah,
for
thank
coming
you.
in. It's great. Great. It is 11:48 here on the Irish Show. 216-901-0945. That's our number if you want to give Eddie a call right now. And email us quinirishradio@yahoo.com. And we have these programs are archived for 7 weeks after they're done. After we finish here, for the next 7 weeks, they will be on our archives on quinirishradio.com. You can go to that. So Bob and the gang here, you can see yourselves and hear yourselves rather, and you can see yourselves on YouTube probably. So we're going to be. I'm going to play one more sound from the system. I have to do this. It's Mother's Day, and Mrs. Quinn won't let me in the house if I don't. So, Our Lady of Knock, and then you guys are going to come back as a contrast to that.
Hi, I'm Wade Mitchell, guitar and vocals for Plaid Sabbath.
Hi, I'm Bob Weiss, vocals and percussion.
Dan Stewart, guitar and sound system. Jesse Carey, percussion, vocals.
Mike Wildermuth, tin whistle.
Dale Mitchell, bagpipes. And we're Plaid Sabbath. You can find us on the web at www.plaid-sabbath.com or on Facebook at Plaid Sabbath with the black and plaid logo.